Welcome, everybody. Let's get on to the third now. It's pick six time. We've got Darren Burrows on the line. Talk about this Fairview race meet that we're run on the turf. For those of you that have just joined, you're welcome to join our Twitter. We've uploaded our selections there on the Twitter account at Weighted to Win, or our WhatsApp number that's on the screen. You can send your name and your email address and join the group. All right, well, they bet 5-1 the field, Darren, in the first leg of the pick six. And right now, I see Captain Mornay's top of the boards at 5-1. Myers Cat number 1, 6-1. We're doing this Friday, 10 o'clock, just by the way. And 7, Jackson Mississippi is at 6-1. Does appear to be open. Now, have you seen it?
Yes, Clyde. I think we overdue a decent pick six, and I think we can crack it this weekend. Starting in the first leg of the pick six. Now, Captain Morn, he was really staying on well over the 1,000 last time on the turf. And I really believe he's a better turf horse. So I think this horse is going to shorten. I did include number 3 in the pick six. I see he's been taken out. So we can always double up if the market support does come for Captain Morn. You got to include Jackson Mississippi. His penultimate start over course and distance was a good second. And then number 1, Myers Cat, having his first run in the province, Gavin Smith in form. So I've included 1, 3, 7 and 8 in the first leg, hoping that's enough.
Okay, well, let's hope that is the case. We're going to have a look at Darren's pick six, which is going to go up on your screen now. There's a look at it. Take that, and let's hope we can get it right. Welcome, race number 4 on the card. We're looking at this at 10 o'clock on the Friday morning, and this is over the 1,400 metres. Top of the boards is number 1, Africa's Rock, ridden by Rachel Veniker at 33-10. Richard Faries on number 9, Travel Master. This being a 10, obviously all subject to change come race time, but Travel Master's trading at 6-1, Darren, and Richard being in great form, as you know. What do you like here?
Well, Clyde, this horse, Africa's Rock, he opened 12-1. He shortened into around 3-1. Now, just go back 3 runs. When he ran third to Moon Game, there's been as many as 6 or 7 winners from that form line. He had a horse like Bold Resolve behind him. Bold Resolve's got a rating of 97. He had Slings and Arrows behind him. I think he's won 3 out of his last 4 starts. A repeat of that sort of performance, dropping in class from a 1 draw. Africa's Rock is definitely the horse to beat. He is taking a drop in class from 80 handicaps to 74. And Jurgen van Heerden had a winner last week called Sarajevo. So he could well follow up. I've included Motor City Hitman. I know he's drawn out deep, but that was a good effort last time out. And Globe Tonic up in trip. I also included the 17 Ushuaia. He is scratched. I included him to get the tote favourite in the exotics. Okay,
very interesting. So lots of money, as you heard from Darren there, for this horse, Africa's Rock, that opened in double figures and is currently trading at 33-10. There's a jackpot that they've worked out for you. This is Darren's jackpot, as you heard him say. He has included one of the scratchings in there, so perhaps Africa's Rock does start tote favourite. We'll see. But we've got a banker later on in those jackpots. We're bankering number 1 come race number 7, a horse called Ideal Angel. Let's get on to race number 5, 1,400 metres. It's a second jackpot opportunity for those of you that want to get another jackpot on. And number 1, Belle of Belize, is top of the boards, who's currently trading at 12-10. If you are one of those that use Twitter, our selections are up there as well. So you can go and have a look at that account by using @Weighted to Win. And our WhatsApp numbers there on screen for you as well. Well, Belle of Belize is 12-10, Darren, at 10 o'clock this morning. I mean, are you playing to beat this, or what's the plan here?
Clyde, in the pick six, I only put Belle of Belize and Stolen Kiss. In the jackpots, I played a bit wider, but this filly Belle of Belize is going to prove very hard to beat. Her 3 runs in the Eastern Cape, Shorthead second behind And We Danced, who's gone on to bigger and better things. Second to Sacred Lotus, second run back. And then she beat Stolen Kiss a length and a quarter, and she's a kilo better off with Stolen Kiss. So surely Belle of Belize is going to take a power of beating. I would include Stolen Kiss. That was a very good win last time out, beating Federer over a distance too short. And the Lang stable are in form. And of the rest, a horse like Phoenix. Now, if you go back to that And We Danced run, where Phoenix ran, I think it was 2 lengths behind Belle of Belize. I think she's as much as 5 kilos better off at the weights. So 1, 6, 2, and 10 for me.
Yeah, I guess the important thing here is the weight. What sort of factor is this weight going to play at the end of the day? And here's a look at another jackpot for you if you're interested in a second jackpot. Darren's worked out 12610 by field. I think you know by now that we are bankering Ideal Angel. And then we're going lots of horses there, lots of horses at the back. We're going to sprint them over 1,000 metres now, race number 6 on the card. Darren, I see they're backing your stable here. Tara Lang's I Like It Hot was trading the last time I looked at 4-1. I see now 33-10, so there's a bit of activity there that's happened with this horse, I Like It Hot. You fancy it?
Clyde, difficult to say. She won a maiden in KZN. Very difficult to assess her form now in PE. I thought the race is wide open. I played the field in the exotics. Interesting runner for me has to be Rainbow Thief. Now, she won her debut over 1,000 meters in good style. And since then, she's been stepped up to 12 and 1,300, and she's failed to deliver. Her rating's down from a 91 to a 83, and she steps back to the minimum trip. So maybe the value in the race, but Princess Debs is alive. Delicacia, Variety Breeze, and Angel Debs. I thought a very tricky race.
Okay, open. But there is money for I Like It Hot. I mean, I think you have to respect the market as well. Darren says open race. There are lots of horses that can win here. So we put something together. Darren's looked at it and recommends that you do the following. Perhaps Rainbow Thief a place. That's number 4 on the card. And you are likely to treble your money because this horse is currently trading 2-1 a drum. All right, well, now it's our banker. Let's talk about our banker now. Number 1, Ideal Angel, trading at around 17-10 at the moment, at 10 o'clock this morning for this Fairview Friday afternoon race meeting, race 7. And then 7-2 about number 4, Aerial View. Let's talk about Ideal Angel. You made this your banker, Darren, but for those who don't know, can you tell them why?
Clyde, this is a very good filly. Once upon a time, this horse came from the high fault with not much form to write home about. But she's just come on with age, and she performs very well on the turf as well as the poly. Now, she must be allowed to use that big action because she just keeps on rolling in front. And from a one draw, Louis knows her very well. If you look at Louis Mkotwa, when he rode her in her penultimate start, he sent her early up the straight, and she skipped 11 lengths clear of Wildest Dreams. Then you look at horses like River Cafe, who beat Wildest Dreams half a length. Ideal Angel beat her 11 lengths. She's also beaten colts with African Atkinson Grimshaw in 3 runs back. And last time out in the Fairview 1900, she ran against some horses like Divine Odyssey, Peace in Our World, horses that perform at the highest level. So you can put a line through that effort. And even though 61 kilos, she's a big filly. I'm hoping that she can get the job done for us.
Yeah, I suppose that's the question, is how worried are you about the weight? But as you've just said, she's a big filly, and you're obviously expecting her to deliver on that basis. And this is what we recommend you do now as we have a look at the penultimate of the afternoon. And Darren says we're going straight in to Ideal Angel. Well, this is one of the hardest races today as we end off as a handicap at that kind of level. You would expect it to be tough, but it's a quartet opportunity. And I want to ask Darren if there's an opportunity for us to get that today, because this horse 2 Heathcliff, Darren, tops the boards at 33-10. Well, did at 10 o'clock this morning, but there hasn't been much movement from what I see. It's 7-1 bar 1.
Clyde, for me, a very tricky race. You got Heathcliff at the top of the boards. He's a one-time winner from 10 starts. His post-maiden efforts have been decent. He jumps from a 16 draw, and I'm not sure what the tactics are going to be. So he's got to go into your play. American Landing, the stable companion. Now, Richard Fourie has opted to ride Heathcliff. Now, American Landing, I think last time out when he won, I think that was his first win in 3 or 4 years as his rating dropped. Now it's gone up to a 74 again. So he's got to go in. A horse like Humble Tune Now, very capable on his day. If you look at his prior form to his last start, 23 lengths back, 27 lengths back, 15 lengths back, and then second, beaten 1 length by Blonde Act. So he's found his best form and has to go in. But there are others, so a wide open race.
Yeah, I kind of like Humble Tune. I mean, there's only one runner, Darren, from that form line of Blonde Act, and that horse, Jacob's Ladder, that came out and won. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's only one runner from there, and I wonder if it's not Humble Tune's turn now, because I know the guys are quite keen on getting that horse right eventually. I mean, I just want to have a quick look in terms of the market. Darren, that horse is trading Humble Tune number 6 on the card at 12 to 1. There might be a bit of value in that. All right, well, what's Darren recommending for us here in this race? He's going 1, 2, 6. He has added the 6 in with 11 and 16 as part of the play. It's a recommended exacta, and it's an opportunity for those that might want to have a dip at the quartet.